Amy Stark here, CEO of Digital Dames Inc. I'm here to tell you about the upcoming virtual UNconference. It'll be a mini UNconference. It won't be as big as we're used to. It will be on October the 9th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And there are going to be some new and interesting things that we'll be throwing at you. So once again, I want you to save the date. Here's the information. There will be 3 satellite locations. It's going to be virtual over Zoom, and there will be at least 3 satellite locations that will have small, socially distant groups. And we'll start off at 10:30 with just kind of open Zoom networking. And at 11 o'clock, we'll have our first triad. And to remind you, a triad is 3 storytellers, each sharing a 5-minute story, and then a mini panel discussion that I will moderate. I'll be asking questions that you send to me on, well, we may be doing that over Facebook. Haven't worked out that part yet, but we'll get there. Um, so the first triad already, we've got booked Aaron Albert, Trisetta Briggs, and Mel McMahon. They'll be our first triad starting off at 11. Then they'll be doing the mini panel discussion. Our second triad, I'm waiting one confirmation, but right now we have Sue Mackey and Michelle Cox, and that will start at 11:30. And then we're going to do something a little bit different for the lunch hour. The satellite locations will host a small gathering and they'll share lunch. Storytellers can go to one of those host locations, or I will be moderating from my home office right here where I'm actually recording this Prezi video. So one of the the host locations will need to have a large projector screen and at least one designated Zoom device connected. Like right now, I will be using my laptop to Zoom. So each of the host locations would have one designated laptop that they can Zoom on, and then a projection of the meeting for everyone at that location to see. As I mentioned, there will be 3 host locations. The those locations can actually set the number of attendees that they would like to invite and the cost. As I mentioned, I'll be the moderator and asking questions. As always, I'm excited to be the ringleader of some of the most awesome women in Central Indiana who will be sharing their social media stories. And our hashtag is love, the one scheduled on March 13th that was canceled. Um, the hashtag for that one was fear. So I've always been told that the opposite of fear is love. So we're going to go with love this time. We're going to try and get some love squeezed into 2020. I know it hasn't been very pleasant, but I'm hoping this will make up for some of our losses. Um, the schedule isn't set in stone yet. This is just the rough outline, but I wanted to put it out there to force myself to make sure I get everything done. So I hope wherever you are, you're happy and healthy, and I hope you'll join us on October the 9th at 11 a.m. See if I can turn this off. Oh, there's the infinite regression that we always like to show. Have a great evening.